I've been using the Galaxy Book4 Edge for about a week now, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on who I think this machine is for. The performance of the Snapdragon X Elite chip is more than enough for people who browse the web, watch videos, or even edit videos. The battery lasts for about 11 hours, so it's an excellent machine to do essential work or even binge watching your shows. Therefore, the user experience of what you or even most people would do on a laptop will be perfect. This is the 16-inch and the display is gorgeous when you're watching content. So the viewing experience is my favorite thing about this laptop. But to address the specifics to who it may not be for, I would say it's the frequent travelers or even hardcore gamers. So when you're traveling, this laptop may not fit behind those trays on the airplane seats, or even it might not even fit in their current travel bag, or it's just physically way too big to travel with. But luckily they do have a 14-inch version. This laptop is under 3.5 pounds, which is very light for the size, and it does have a lot of ports. But I do wish there was a regular SD card slot instead of a micro SD card slot, just because it would make a creator's life a bit more easier because the cameras would most likely use that regular SD card. Since I do edit videos, I gotta try it on this laptop, and surprisingly, it does very well. DaVinci Resolve public beta works on this laptop, so I did a test cut of my unboxing video and it was completely fine. I was scrubbing through clips, making cuts, and even did these extreme color corrections, which of course is not necessary, but I just want to push it, and it played through the clips smoothly. Now for the regular consumers who don't need a regular SD card slot, you can definitely use this for expansion if you do take up all the storage space on device. For the typing experience, I would say it's pretty similar to most of the chiclet style keys that I've used, and also it does have a handy numpad. I do like the massive trackpad, but sometimes my palm would touch the upper left corner when I'm playing games, therefore moving my cursor somewhere else. And if you do play a lot of FPS games, that can get very annoying. So moving on to gaming, I mainly play online games. I fired up Counter-Strike 2 and Overwatch 2, and they both play decently well at the lowest setting, but I still get some lag here and there. Now I spiked a lot more on a medium setting, so I personally wouldn't recommend playing competitive online games. I also downloaded Apex and League of Legends, and they both are not compatible right now. I would say Apex would probably get similar results and League of Legends would have the smoothest gameplay. And for single player story-based game and platformers, I don't think you would have any issues on that at all. The last thing I want to point out is the Copilot button, which brings up the AI assistant. I think it's helpful when you have that burning question in your head or just ask it for some suggestions. In the past, I would Google it like most people. That means that I would have to go to the browser, type in my question, and then look through many sites to find my answer. But now I can get that answer just by pressing a button and asking what I need. So I think with this AI use case, this is probably going to be very common in the future, and it might be the norm as people get used to it. Overall, this is an excellent laptop for the average consumer who does the typical everyday things. It has a long battery life, a beautiful screen, and more than enough performance. This specific Galaxy Book4 Edge costs $1,750 with the 3.8 GHz processor. There's also the 3.4 GHz version that costs $1,450. And then there's the 14-inch model that costs $1,350. So let me know your thoughts on a Galaxy Book4 Edge, and would you actually buy a laptop with the new Snapdragon X Elite processor? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.